Hey, what's up, bro? First of all, thanks for having me on. Thanks for taking the time to notice some of the work I'm doing, some of the message that I'm sharing with everyone. It's always a blessing to understand that people out there can relate and benefit from sharing experiences and lessons learned, regardless of what we've been through or what we haven't been through. I think what you're doing is great. Finding music uh, to express ourselves. We all need an outlet of some sort. For some of us, writing, singing, rapping, working out, whatever it is. I've got a number of outlets myself. Um, to get to the question of how my life was growing up, what memories stick with me the most. For the most part, life was pretty shitty, man. Um, I was the second child that my mother had tried to kill. For 45 years, I thought I was the only one. And then a family secret was revealed, letting me know that I had an older brother named Ricky Renee, who my mother had nearly killed when he was 20 months old while she was 5 months pregnant with me. After I finished my book and after I found my brother, I found the other side of the family that my mother had removed us from. And more than likely, she didn't want to answer questions anymore about him or me. But they let me know that even when I was an infant, she was beating the crap out of me, losing her temper. They'd have to pull her off. By the time I was 3, and my sister, who was 5, my mother's brother had started to sexually assault us. Um, Eventually, we told her, and she failed to protect us, failed to believe us. She made us continue to go around this person, show him love and affection, respect. And basically, our abuse was denied. But at the same time, my mother was doing just as much harm to me physically and emotionally, spiritually, as anyone else was. The things that stick with me the most are probably the rare instances of peace or tranquility that I had found um, in certain little things in life that I appreciate today. Like playing with my sister, running through the woods on in Texas, barefooted on the rocks, catching two-headed snakes and those little horny-toed lizards. Rare occasions of going fishing with my father. Um, I remember those because they're so few and far in between. And while I like to think that my whole life was horrible, 99.8 of it was, and I still had that little 0.02% that was valuable to me. Um, but I also remember all the hard times, and I remember the lessons that have come out of that. I think one of the other things that I remember is how close me and my sister were. She would always be there for me, protecting me, sneaking me food, defending me, sneaking me messages, and giving me those looks, that let me know that she loved me. I often felt alone, but with my sister, I know that I wasn't alone. And I also know that she was um, going through a lot, just watching what I was going through. And of course, while she wasn't beaten like I was, a lot of the games that my mom played affected us both deeply.